This week I'm sharing how I gave my home a high-end look with items from the thrift store.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so long.
I love Anthropologie, but I don't love the prices. I have made over my entire home with things from the thrift store inspired by Anthropologie. This week I'm going to give you a tour of my tiny house and show you how I did it. I painted my velvet sofa. It used to be orange and it's not crunchy. My kitchen island was an old art school desk that used to belong to my mom, and my headboard was an armoire that we found on the side of the road. All of these projects have videos of their own. We've created a playlist so you can watch all the projects in detail. The link is below.
What the hell was that? She just peeled out to wake me up because I've been cranky all day.
Happy Monday. We're going to Anthropologie because I need a pick-me-up, and that always makes me feel happier. So we're going to go there and find something at Anthropologie to be our inspirational piece. And then we're going to go to the thrift stores
and see if we can find it for cheaper.
Yeah, or HomeGoods. And then we're going to go back to my house and implement the inspiration. If you're watching this and you need inspiration for your space, this is what we're going to teach you. Okay, we're here. What do you think of the giant strawberries in the window?
I love them. I hope they have lots of strawberries.
I love strawberries too. And she's got a strawberry handbag.
Let's go see what we can find.
I've been trying really hard not to spend money on things that I don't need. Sometimes I go into Anthropologie and I tell myself I'm just gonna go in there for inspiration, and I walk out with things every time. This time I was really proud of myself. I went in there for inspiration and I left with nothing. My dad is here helping. Dad, how's it going?
Not the way I planned.
Why not? What's wrong?
Well, number one, I'm not an electrician.
No, but this is basic. You've done this before. I loved this beautiful blue wall. It reminded me of our new color, Walk on Water. But what I went in there for was I was hoping to find some inspiration to create overhead lighting in my kitchen.
So now we're gonna go into HomeGoods and see if we can find any knockoff version of Anthropologie aestheticness dupes and see if we can flip them or get creative with them.
When I saw this beautiful butterfly art, I thought that I could recreate it either with decoupage paper or with my stencils. I was really hoping to find some drum shades, the kind of shades that go straight down and don't have an angle to them, because I had a specific look in mind for my kitchen. I had seen some lampshades on the Anthropologie website that were $80 each, and I found a couple of them for $16 each.
Okay, Debbie, what are you going to do with those?
Paint these black. I'm gonna put flowers on them and hang them in my kitchen. Then I'm gonna give you a complete home tour because you guys have been asking for that, and that's what we're gonna do.
That's what we're gonna do, home tour.
Okay, we just got back from HomeGoods, and as you can see, we got these. I got two of these, and I want to hang them in my kitchen. They were $16.99 each. I found some inspiration lampshades on Anthropologie that were $80 each. So I need to paint each one black and paint gold on the inside and then put flowers on the outside and see if I can get the Anthropologie look. So that is what I am going to do next. I am using black velvet. You could use a little black dress. I watered it way down so that it goes into the fibers, kind of like painting upholstery, because this is a fabric lampshade. I'm going to give it 2 coats and paint the inside with golden ticket, and already you can see it's changing. As soon as I saw this image on Pinterest, I was totally obsessed, and I knew I could recreate the look with DIY paint and my stencils. My refrigerator was rusty and stained. No matter how much I cleaned it, I could never make it look good. Now I love it. You can watch the complete video and you can get the stencils on my website.
Take a train ride just to see you. Ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need you. 'Cause you're my home away from.
Many of you have asked why I have not painted my kitchen cabinets. My landlord has asked me not to, so I am not going to do that. If you have any renter-friendly solutions for cabinets that you cannot paint, let me know in the comments below.
Run away from home, why don't you? 'Cause I did the same.
Hey everyone, I hope you're liking the video so far. I wanted to come on here and let you know this is last chance, this is final hours to get Painterly half off. The sale ends Friday the 31st at 11:59 p.m. So make sure that you guys stock up on Painterly, or you grab Painterly if you haven't already at this 50% off deal, because it's ending and it ain't coming back. So make sure to go check it out, DIY a Go-Go. It is on our website, and let's get back to the video.
Because these are going to be hanging up high in my kitchen, I want the inside to be golden ticket. But this is slick. This is plastic. First, I have to prime it with the purple. Purple under gold makes the gold even more gold. So I'm going to give it a coat of Blood Moon right here. Let that dry, and then give it probably 2 coats of golden ticket to each one. Okay, the paint has dried. It took 2 coats, and now it's probably going to take 2 coats of golden ticket. It always dries lighter and more brilliant than what it goes on wet. Look at that, that's going to be so good. These are my overhead lights, so when I look up, I'm going to see this gold gorgeousness. I have a bunch of scraps from 3 or 4 different transfers: Collage de Fleurs, Botanist Journal, and the Rose Botanical, and a few butterflies. So I am just gonna do a mishmash on my things and use up my leftover pieces.
Okay, now we are heading into my least favorite thrift store in Encinitas.
Why do you hate this one?
It's the hospice resale. It just reminds me of sad times.
I like it. She's being cruel to them.
It smells very weird.
It doesn't smell any worse
This has
than
nothing
any
to do
other
with the
thrift store.
people that work there.
It doesn't smell. It's one of the cleaner thrift stores.
Let us know in the comments if you think it's bad or good. Okay, Monday sales, 30% off. Premium furniture, lamps, tables, chairs.
I have seen some really great tutorials stamping and putting inlays on hats, and I thought about doing this, but I wanted to stay focused on my light fixtures. We went through the thrift store. It's beautifully displayed, but I didn't find anything except for the hat, and I decided to leave it behind.
If I wrote you a song, if I got every word.
There's an answer I give a lot when you guys ask me various questions. With every project, it's like going on a blind date. You don't know the history. You don't know what you're going to get. So I had given this 2 coats of black, and then I put a Jamie Ray coat over it because it had a built-in sealer, and I thought that that would be enough, but the transfer is not sticky. That means that I need to put a coat of Big Top on. I probably need to let that dry for 12 hours because even though it's dry, it's not cured enough to rub on a transfer. So that means that my project is going to be delayed for 12 hours. That's the creative process when you set out to do something. You just don't know until you try.
Debbie is using our Big Top. We have this on our website, DIYagogo.com, or you can find a retailer near you that carries DIY products on DIYpaint.co.
I live in 400 square feet in Southern California. My art studio is a little nook in my house. We created a whole video showing you how to create storage for your art supplies. I also show you how I use this glass bottle stencil to create beautiful artwork for my art studio / nook.
If I told you that I don't know where I'm going, don't know what to say, but I go without knowing. If I told you that I don't know what to believe in, don't know how to pray, but I pray anyway. Tell me you're the one for me now, 'cause what am I supposed to do? If you are not the one for me, then tell me now what I could do. Tell me you're the one.
It is Wednesday morning. I'm at the store. I need to pick up some paint and some other things for the video. Let's get in there. I also want to see what my dad did with the video player. That looks pretty good. We need to paint it, obviously, but that's much better than before, and Bobby's gonna take care of the wiring. We got a restock on these. These are really good sellers. These little watercolor workbooks. Oh my gosh, they're so good. My big top has been drying overnight, and there's a big difference. It's rubbing on a lot easier now. Still not rubbing on super easy, but it's actually rubbing on.
I thought that these lampshades were going to be a simple, quick and easy project. It took 3 coats of black paint on the outside, 2 coats of Big Top over that. On the inside, 1 coat of Blood Moon and 2 coats of Golden Ticket. And then when I put the transfers on, they went on about half speed. That's because it's a fabric surface and it was very rough. It was a longer project that required a lot of patience. Totally worth it though. Very happy with them. My velvet sofa was a gift from Bobby. It was at the consignment store. It is vintage. I painted it. It used to be orange and now it is magenta. If you want to paint your upholstery, it can be done, but there is a specific process for it. You definitely want to use DIY paint because it works like a dye and it is 5 times more pigmented than any other brand. I'm going to put the link to the video down in the description box. Please watch it before painting any upholstery so that it doesn't turn out crunchy or you have any other issues with it. My kitchen island was an art school desk that used to belong to my mom. I have a whole video showing you how I got this beautiful chippy look using Kissing Booth and Hey Sailor.
I did a lot of bad things, and never did I give in, just 'cause the thought of being vulnerable made me feel less than I am.
My headboard used to be an armoire that Bobby found on the side of the road. My dad took it apart, we turned it into a headboard, and then I used my paint inlay to give it a whole beautiful new look. There is a video showing you how to use paint inlays and how we created this. The link is in the description.
That's the thing about you.
I found these beautiful patio chairs at the thrift store. I painted the cushions and I used my giant leaf stencils. I've had them for over a year now. They look fantastic. There is a video showing exactly how to do it.
I like the way you hung around. I just like being close to you. When you're gone, I feel so blue. Yeah, I like the way you hung around.
The last project I want to share with you is how I got a wallpaper look in my bedroom using DIY paint, stencils, and transfers. We have a whole video showing you exactly how to do this. There are many other projects that I have done to my house. There are hundreds of videos on my channel. If you would like to find out how to use thrift store finds to transform your space, check out the playlist below.
Me all across the floor. Yeah, I like the way you know that dancer.
To find DIY paint in your area or to sell it in your store, or to be the first to find out about our brand new subscription box. Each month you will get a box with all the supplies you need, plus a video tutorial from me to create a beautiful art canvas. And don't forget that our Painterly sale ends in less than 24 hours, and 10% goes to Alma's family who lost homes in the California wildfires. Daddy, I love you.